Do you want to be a better Yu-Gi-Oh player? Of course you do. We all do. What's up, Yu-Gi Tribe? This is Jesse with CosYGO, and today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how you can be a better Yu-Gi-Oh player immediately. So check it out. Alright guys, before we jump into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I know you're here because you want to be a better player, and I plan on doing more videos like this for you guys in the future, and you're not going to want to miss them. Also, if you could, give this video a like if you find any of this information valuable. And the final thing, I finally have a TCG Player affiliate link for you guys. If you could use that, if you're going to buy cards online, it's greatly going to help me improve the channel and produce more awesome videos for you guys. So with that being said, let's get rolling on these tips. All right, tip number 1, the obvious one, freaking practice. You guys need to practice. You're not going to get better by just playing PlayStation or Xbox or scrolling through social media. You got to get after it. You got to put the time in and practice. Learn your deck inside and out. You guys can meet up with friends at Starbucks or McDonald's, whatever. Go through hands, play matches. You can jump on YGL Pro or Dueling Book, Dueling Nexus, any of the online dueling platforms like that. It all helps. Do as much as you can with the time you have. Another great tool is the Yugipedia app. Everyone's got a smartphone. Load it up on your smartphone, build your deck, and then just play through it, solitaire it out. It's a huge help, and when I find I have some extra time, it's a quick way to get some practice in. Another good way, you're sitting at home, you have your deck, say you're running a 40 card deck, run out 8 piles of 5 card hands. Look at each one. See what you can do with it. See if this hand's a brick. See if you can get somewhere. What's the optimal board for this hand? It's going to help you in tournament situations where you say when you don't open up the optimal hand, where you don't open up full combo right away, or you don't open up the floodgates you need, whether if you're a control player, you have to do it. These things are so important, you guys. I cannot stress it enough. Something else I do, I practice going first and second. I'll set my deck up, draw 5 cards if I want to practice going first. Or if I'm practicing going second, I'll draw the 6 cards, but I'll set up interruptions for myself on, like, say, the opposite side, and simulate playing against, like, Salamangreat or something when they have, like, a roar set or something like that. Just make yourself, like, play around stuff, simulate it, because it's only going to make you better in tournament situations. Tip number 2, you guys, another obvious one. Read the cards. It is so important. I see so many people, including myself, have made this mistake in the past. Quick example. I got the Thunder Dragon deck when it first came out. I was playing Thunder Dragon Duo. The only thing that I knew about that card, because I did not read it, was that you special summoned it by banishing a light and a dark. I did not care to read and see that it gained 300 attack for every time, or once per turn, when a card effect is activated in hand. I didn't bother to read that if it destroys a monster in battle, you can banish one from the grave and add one to your hand. And I also didn't know that on your opponent's end turn, you can take one of your banished cards and put it on the top or bottom of your deck. That would have came in so clutch if I actually took the time to read the card and understand it, instead of just kind of trying to wing it and play through stuff. Also, read your opponent's cards when you're playing. Massive mistake that I made. Another quick example here. When I first started playing, I think I was playing the game for maybe a month, 2 months. Someone tried summoning a Borrelsword Dragon using 2 monsters and a token. I quickly realized after I lost that match, when I read Borrelsword, that it takes 3+ effect monsters, not 2 monsters and a token. So that was the one time that somebody got one over on me because I didn't care to read the card in the match. I didn't know what it did. I just assumed that they were telling the truth. So make sure to read the cards, guys. It's going to greatly help you out in all situations. Tip number 3, you guys. This was a huge one for me a few months ago. I had been playing the Thunder Dragon deck for quite a long time. I was still struggling to master the deck. I felt like the learning curve and the skill level it took to pilot the deck were significantly high, and I'm not quite there with the skill level. So what I did is I took a break from the deck. I decided that I wanted to try out Salamangreat, because with the Thunder Dragons, I mean, it's basically, build the big board or play through negations and stuff. Whereas Salamangreat, you can put up the combos, you can have interruptions, and also you replenish your hand. So like next turn, if there's another turn, you can just like do it all over again, recycle. And I felt like that was a lot of fun. So taking a break from the Thunder Dragon deck, it allowed me to have some fun. It built up my confidence because I started doing better with the Salamangreat deck, and also playing against the Thunder Dragon deck with the Salamangreat deck helped me realize what I was doing wrong when I was piloting Thunder Dragon. So after I took that short break, I went back to playing Thunder Dragon, and I think I won the next tournament I entered with it, just because I feel like I learned so much by just trying out a new deck. So I highly recommend that for you guys. If you guys are playing with the deck and like you're struggling with it, or you're not winning as much as you were before, or you're not winning at all, or you find that you're just not having fun, or you need a break or something, or you're burnt out, try something new. It's a huge boost. It's a huge refresher. I highly recommend it. So give that a try, and I guarantee you guys will see some better results. Tip number 4, guys. This one is kind of big for me right now. Play a deck that you struggle against. If you find that there's one deck or two decks in particular that you are just like, every time you play it, it's a loss, or you just like struggle to fight through and scratch and claw, and you just like make no progress against this deck, either practice it on YGO Pro, or pick it up, or you might even have the cards laying around. Right now for me, it's Sky Striker. For the life of me, for the last month, that deck has just like given me so much trouble. So I decided to build the deck, and I'm starting to learn it and get through it. It helps you find the weak spots of the deck. It helps you know, like, say, where to interrupt at, or what the process is for getting to their end goal. And when you see it on the other side of the table, you're gonna be like, oh wow, okay, I recognize this. I know what he's trying to do, or he or she is trying to do. I should interrupt them here. Or, okay, that set card is probably going to be this. It's only going to help you recognize certain situations, and it'll help you either play through them or know how to stop them. So I highly recommend that. And also, that kind of piggybacked off of tip number 3, and you might end up liking the deck and just want to play it. That's kind of what happened to me with Salamangreat. I tried it out and I ended up liking it, and so I played it. So you never know. So I highly recommend you learn how to play the deck that you struggle against the most right now. What's the deck that you guys struggle with? Leave me a comment in below and let me know what deck gives you guys a hard time. Is it Striker? Is it Altergeist? Is it Salamangreat? Let me know. Alright, Yugi Tribe, we've come down to it. The 5th and final tip. This is another one that was pretty important for me. Play and hang around with people that are way better than you or more experienced than you. When I first started playing, I only had I had made a couple of friends. But they weren't that great of players. But I feel like after like the first few weeks of me playing, I made some more friends, and I started hanging out and practicing with people that were like significantly better than me, that have been playing the game for years, that like every time I practiced against them, they would just like smoke me, like 2-0 me every time. Those are the type of people that you want to practice with and be around. They're just going to be able to share their knowledge with you. They're going to be able to help you out. They've probably played the deck that you're playing. They know the ins and outs of everything. So it's super important to hang around with and practice with people that are better than you. I know a lot of people in the game are probably introverted, so don't be afraid to just kind of like reach out and be like, hey man, would you mind like helping me with this? Like, I know, like, I see you're winning every tournament, you're top in every tournament. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, and for the most part, people are going to be pretty nice. They're going to be like, yeah, here, like, I saw you did this wrong, or you missed this, or you missed this interaction here. Like, a lot of time, like more so than not, I find that people in this game are willing to help you out if you reach out and make contact with them. So just like give that a try. I guarantee you, if you're going to play with somebody that has more experience than you and that is better than you, you are only going to learn and get better from that person. So I hope you guys enjoyed and gained some value from this video today. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the TCG Player affiliate link I have. It's only going to help me make the channel better. If you guys need anything, information, or you want more tips, shoot me a comment. Let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. I'll do the best I can for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.